Hi all, this is Sia Nas and welcome to episode 52 of the Diary of Sia Nas. So this is going to be the last episode of the year. I'm going to take a few weeks off. Been busy setting up today. I've got my nice fairy lights. They're actually reindeers, but you can't see too clearly, but nice and festive, lovely lights. I've got a bit of festive makeup on. I've got nice red eyeshadow on. It's actually this one here. Look how cute the packaging is. It's Kylie Jenner from her Christmas collection. It's a shimmer eye glaze and it's called Good at Being Naughty. Good. Is it going to? No, the camera's being naughty. It doesn't want to focus, but that's okay. It's only a webcam, so we can't hope for the best with these ones. I should say we can only hope for the best, but didn't want to focus, so all good, doesn't matter. So what we'll do is start with the week, and the week started on Monday the 16th of December, and I've got my pink fluffy llama diary that I go through. Still got a few more pages there before change it over to, I've got a pink one waiting. So on Monday I edited my podcast and I uploaded the podcast. Also had a doctor's appointment. Just with the last few months, with this year, it's been quite a stressful year and it has affected my health. So had to see the doctor about some issues, and they were just saying to me, like, do yoga and meditate and eat healthy and exercise and all that. And I'm doing the best that I can. When you're not in the mood, when you're stressed out of your mind, the last thing you want to do is sit and do yoga or sit and meditate. You're stressed and you're thinking and you're worrying, and so I'm just sort of trying and stay as calm as I can and do a bit more yoga, because I do yoga with Adrian, and I'm trying to do try and do 5-minute yoga, which she does have some of those. But, when you're not in the mood, you're just not in the mood. When things are pretty shitty, the last thing you want to do is do yoga or meditate. So it's when I feel like it, I'll do it. So but I do keep it in mind. So I guess that's good advice, but for anyone. But when you're stressed, you're stressed. The last thing you're gonna do is meditate or do yoga, and eat healthy. I mean, when you're stressed, are you going to go for an apple? You're going to go for chocolate. So, it's common sense. So that was on Monday. On Tuesday, the 17th of December, I edited the video podcast. So trying to be good and not leave everything to the last minute. Oh, actually, Tuesday is the last minute. Usually I try and do it on Monday. So, okay, we've left it to the last minute, which is all good. I also on Tuesday also got a new haircut. It looks a bit like Joan Jett, so it's got a short fringe and just a bit longer. Just thinned it out on the sides because I'm a bit lopsided. Just being a bit lazy. I usually turn my desk around, but I've just been really lazy, so I'm just sort of sitting on the side. Couldn't be bothered turning my desk around. It is, it sounds like a simple task, but it's actually fraught with danger. There's heaps of stuff on my desk that I have to take off, and my desk is really quite heavy, so turning it around takes me 10 minutes, and then I just can't be bothered. I've just had a long day today, so so I got my hair cut. And I just got to cut a bit shorter because I can't be bothered going to the hairdresser, and it's just nice to have it a bit shorter. It'll grow out soon enough. So, and I also did some Christmas shopping on Tuesday, so that was nice. But, this time of year when you leave it late, it is a little stressful. The shopping centre that I go to, High Point, they're renovating it, and they're putting more skylights in there. But the problem is in summer it gets really hot, so the shopping center before used to be cool, but now it's really warm. And now that there's lots of people, it's even warmer. It gets really hot, so it doesn't make shopping enjoyable. You just want to get in and get out. So I didn't really think of that too well. My sister was saying it's like Chadstone now, where Chadstone's got a lot of skylights there, and it gets really hot upstairs. So yeah, they needed to have thought of that a bit better. It looks stylish. The other things that they've done to it, but the skylights, it has brought in a lot of light, and it's really hot now. And in summer, it can get really hot. As we found out on Wednesday when it went 41 degrees, and it was ridiculously hot, and I did not go to High Point, the shopping centre that I go to, just too hot. But I had a doctor's appointment for Mum on Wednesday. So if it's not me, Dad, it's me. If it's not me, Mum, it'll be Dad. So on Wednesday it was Mum's turn, and we had to wait an hour and a half. Can you believe this? An hour and a half. But it was air conditioned at the hospital, but still, an hour and a half, that's ridiculous. At least have somebody come out and say, she's running late. Nobody came out, and our appointment was at 3:30, and we got in there at 5, and reception left about 4:45, so obviously they wanted to go home. But, then it left patients in the waiting room waiting without anyone to help them, and I had to find someone to go and find this doctor, and they're like, oh yeah, the doctor knows that you're waiting. Well, that's a bit rude. Get somebody to say, she's running behind, like an hour and a half behind. Otherwise, Mum and I would have left, and personally I would have preferred that we left because we didn't get good news. And the new year in January is going to be incredibly stressful, January and February. So I'm not even, I want this year to be over with, but now next year has already started with a whole lot of stress that I just don't even want to know about. So I'm not even looking forward to the new year because, Mum has to do more tests, and it's just stressing me out because she doesn't want to do these particular tests. They're painful, and she's already worrying about it, which makes me worry about it. And the tests are not until the end of January, so I've got like 6 weeks, 5 weeks of worrying about all this stuff. So I'm not happy as it is. So you know what? I'm not even looking forward to 2020 as it is. So that's what happened on Wednesday. So screw you, Wednesday. So then on Thursday, I started working on this beat called Meep, and it's from samples from Illmind. I got this platinum pack that he put out a while ago. I think you can still get it, and it's got tons of stuff. And just it's a beat that I started at the start of the year, and it's sort of like disco, 70s disco sound. I know I just tend to chuck things together, anything that makes me happy. So I've just been working on it a bit. The problem is the start is the start. You can't reuse it. So then I have to make a whole new beat sort of after that, and this is why I'm stuck. So this is going to take me a while to do. So I'm trying to do a beat a week, but I've got like other stuff around it. But I'm going to try and see if I can at least do 10 minutes a day, at least. Hopefully then while I'm working on it, 10 minutes will turn into half an hour, and then I can try and finish a beat a week. Because a beat a week is nothing. Like, you got other people, beat makers, who are doing like 10 beats a day, and here I'm struggling to do one beat a week. So, but I just find beat making stressful because I can't do what I want to do, and then I don't want to put out something mediocre, but unfortunately I am putting out stuff that's, it's not A grade, but it's the best I can do. So I shouldn't complain because I don't like beating up on myself. I'm going through enough as it is. So, you know what, I'm happy with what I'm putting out. Yeah, I'm not Illmind. He has been doing it forever. So it's the best I can do. If you don't like it, don't listen to it. If you do and you like it, thank you. And you put nice comments, thank you times 10, thank you. So that was on Thursday. Thursday I always do grocery shopping. So I had the grocery shopping to do as well. And then it's a long day. And then afterwards I tried to sneak it in. And then Friday was 44 degrees. That is ridiculous. So our air conditioner broke down last year, just at the end of summer last year, and we thought we'd just put it off because we were told it was going to cost like $6,000. But now we've been told that it's only going to cost about $3,000, but still, it's $3,000. So we have to put in air conditioner because last year it didn't get this hot. And this year we've already had like 2 40-degree days, so it's not good. And it looks like the days are going to get hotter because the massive fires in Sydney and we've stuffed up the environment, so it's going to get warmer. So now we have to try and get this air conditioner in before everybody goes on holidays. Otherwise, we're going to get stuck in really hot weather until they come back next year and be able to fit it. So we're just trying to see I wonder if maybe they can put it in Monday or Tuesday. Otherwise, we're going to be waiting maybe till the end of the week, Tuesday. Christmas is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, maybe Friday. Maybe we might be able to get it in on Friday. So the air conditioner broke down. So we went to my sister's house. She had air conditioning, but we didn't stay there too long. We just got restless. It's not a big place, and everyone was there. So then we stayed there for a few hours, and that was nice. And then we went to the local shopping centre, and we just found a place, and we sat and had dinner. And then we went home, and he had cooled down a bit, so it went from 44 to like 38, so still hot, but at least a little bit more bearable. And then the temperature started to drop bit by bit, so it was bearable. But yeah, crazy temperatures. 44 hasn't been 44 in Melbourne for years, long time. And I worked on Friday. I had sweat dripping down my back and down my face, and I was trying to work on Meep again, just trying to finish it so that I could put it up next week or put it into this podcast, but that's not to be. So then on Saturday, I baked a gluten-free chocolate fudge cake, which was awesome. And I also on Monday I ordered this gorgeous cake mold, like this really nice cake mold. It looked like a crown. I ordered it on Monday because they said they would deliver it by Thursday. Well, they didn't deliver it by Thursday, and I contacted them on Friday saying, where is it? It's supposed to have been here the day before. And they're like, oh no, we posted it on Thursday. I'm like, no, I ordered it from you because you said it would be here Thursday. And it just made me so angry. And I said, I want my money back. And they're like, no, how about this? I'm like, they're like, wait a few more days. Well, I can't wait a few more days. The party was today, so today is Sunday. Are you going to get it to me by Sunday? This is why I ordered it, so I can make it for this gluten-free fudge cake. And no, it didn't come in time. And they're like, wait a few days. I'm like, no. So that really annoyed me. But I think it was good in the end because the cake mix, the cake mold that I ordered on eBay was 9 inches. And and it's a bundt cake, so it's a bundt cake mold. So the one that I ordered was 9 inches, but the one I've got at home which is just the normal plain fudge cake is bundt cake is 10 inches, and 10 inches was what I needed because there was a lot of batter, so I needed a bigger cake. So I think if I had the 9-inch one, I wouldn't have used all the batter, which would have been a waste. And also on Saturday, I got my premium mystery box from Jeffree Star. So I managed to get one of the mystery boxes, and the premium one was the middle one. So there was the mini, the premium, and the deluxe. So I was going to get a mini, which maybe I should have, because people got their money back and they still got the pack, because it said there will be 3. I think it said there will be 3 cosmetics items, but there wasn't. There was only 2. So that was really good of him to refund people their money. He's not lacking in funds. He's just bought a $14 million mansion, and there's a video that Rich Lux did, which showcased inside the mansion, which of course, I'm jealous as hell. It's gorgeous, got a massive pool, heaps of bedrooms, heaps of space, just everything. It looked amazing. So, yeah, so mystery box. So I ended up getting the middle one, and I've done a review on it. So I'm going to try and put it up. Maybe if I can get my act together, put it up tomorrow. But my nephew is coming. I've got to babysit him. So maybe I can try and get it up by the end of the day. We'll have to see. Christmas is always so chock-a-block. So Saturday. So today is Sunday. And today we had the Christmas party. It was at 12:30 down at a cafe near my sister, and the food was really nice. I had gluten-free calamari, and it didn't even come with chips. Like, what's the deal with that? But we got a bowl of chips, and I had salad, and it was delicious. We had a great time, and then afterwards we went back to my sister's place. She just lives down the road from there. It was with her husband and his brother and sister, his brother, his sister, and her husband. So there was like 10 of us. And yeah, we had a really good time. Then went back to my sister's, and we had the fudge cake, and it went down a treat because it had yogurt in it and olive oil instead of like butter and all that stuff. And my sister-in-law, her son really liked it, and he had 2 pieces, and he goes, "Oh, this is MasterChef quality. This is so good." He couldn't stop bragging, and I thought that's really nice because he's quite young. He's maybe like 14. Quite young. He's a teenager, 14, 15, and he loved it. He had 2 pieces, so I was really happy. He's like, "Oh, can you please make this for New Year's, because we're going to their place for New Year's?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I can make it for New Year's." So that was really nice, and he just kept bragging about it the whole night, so that made me feel really good. Because the last 2 cakes that I made did not turn out well. They came out like thick custard. They were still edible, but it wasn't the consistency it was supposed to be. They came out custard, and they're supposed to be like a cake. So this one actually works. So I'm just kind of thinking maybe it's the margarine that I'm using, which is dairy free. Maybe it just needs more fat in it, and to use the olive oil margarine. But yeah, it came out really well, and I put the recipe up. So maybe if not with the audio podcast, you'll definitely see it with the video podcast, which will go up on Wednesday, which is Christmas Day. So Merry Christmas if you're seeing this on Christmas Day. I hope you're getting lots of good presents, and that you're enjoying the company you're with, and you're having a good time. And if you're not in the best circumstances, I still wish you all the best. I hope you have a great Christmas and a great New Year. So Sunday, so that's it for today, and for this week, and for this year. So I do wish you all a really very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Look after yourselves, take care of yourselves, get help if you need it. Christmas time is quite a stressful time for a lot of people, and especially those that don't have anyone to be with. I hope you find some friends, or also check out Meetup, which is really awesome, meetup.com, and you can find lots of different groups that you can spend Christmas Day with. They've got like orphan Christmases for people that are interstate, or people that don't have someone to spend Christmas with. So definitely look up meetup.com. I'll put the details in the description. So definitely check that out and see if you can find some groups. And if you haven't heard of Meetup before, find some other groups, activity groups. I'm sure there's things that people are doing on Christmas Day, so don't spend it alone. I wish you all the best. I hope that great things will happen for you and for me, for everyone in 2020. Hopefully it'll be a better decade. It's not going to start out too well for me, but I'm hoping that the rest of the year will be fantastic, because my invention is chugging along. We're getting into the new stages now, and then the next few months it'll definitely be changing again into new stages. So I'm hoping that it'll go gangbusters, and it'll, really take off. So fingers crossed. Have a great end of year. Take care of yourselves. Share this podcast with your friends or someone you think would like to hear it. And I will speak to you guys next year. Take care. Bye.